Sci-Fi TV.
You look a little bit familiar. Do you know this person right here? They look awfully like you.
I have no idea.
Wait a goddamn second. You look almost like this guy right here, but I'm not gonna profile you, so I wanna ask, do you know or perhaps are this person right here?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You see this fella? He ain't me.
From my time in gender studies, I have learned not to assume, but my instinct's usually right. This here fella right here is you, Mr. Dickless McGee, robber of the stagecoach on 5th and a stealer of $10 from a safe. Unless that's not you, I also need to know your exact pronouns, as I do not want to misgender you.
And what are you gonna do about it? You gonna keep looking at my pretty gun? Or are we gonna have a shootout?
My mama told me violence is never the answer. Maybe we can have just like a civil conversation or whatever.
Gender studies ain't a real study.
Well, looks like you and me gonna have to rumble now.
Gender studies ain't a real study. You ain't ever gonna get a job anywhere.
I have you know, plenty of professions are requiring HR managers, and my gender studies curriculum have prepared me to become an HR representative.
Now listen here, fellas. I know you don't want to die tonight. So, if you're all gonna rumble in my place, you better all take this outside and not in my place of business.
Listen here, unidentified gendered bartender. I don't choose where the tussles happen. All I choose is how many bullets go into my opponent.
Well, then y'all are gonna get pumped full of lead. Alright, fine. We'll take this outside.
You have any final words?
I got some final words. What are your final words?
My final words to you is gonna be, I'm gonna get your reward.
My final words to you is I'm gonna be asking you what your final words are as you read it out.
What are your preferred pronouns?
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
Wait a minute, shooting's illegal.
What in the... Oh! Mi corazón!